Have you ever wondered about the strangest photos that time has forgotten? Today we will reveal to you the strangest and most fascinating vintage photos that you will love. I promise you, they are truly rare and interesting. Enjoy the show. Here's Debbie Harry, fierce and unforgettable. In her red outfit and boots, she's pure punk rock attitude, captivating and raw. This shot, it's not just a photo, it's a moment when punk and style collided, changing music forever. Blondie wasn't just a band, it was a movement. Debbie, with that intense gaze, knew how to own the stage and keep fans hooked. Meet Kobodo Santaro, a Japanese military commander from 1863. Dressed in traditional samurai armor, he embodies strength and honor. This armor, with its intricate details, wasn't just for protection. It was a symbol of status and power. Imagine him on the battlefield, sword in hand, embodying the spirit of the samurai, a warrior class that shaped Japan's history. This photo captures a rare moment in time when tradition and valor were woven into every piece of armor. In this remarkable photo from 1889, Alexander Gustave Eiffel stands atop his masterpiece, the Eiffel Tower. He's on the lower part of the stairs, looking composed high above Paris. Once criticized, the Eiffel Tower soon became a global icon, and Eiffel himself had the pleasure of witnessing his vision towering over the city. Standing on what was then the tallest structure in the world must have been an exhilarating moment for the engineer. Hansen's disease, more commonly known as leprosy, 1867. In 1974, actress Robin Hilton appeared on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. Wearing a light blue dress, she definitely caught Carson's attention and made an impression on the audience. Known for her roles in comedies and westerns, Hilton's presence brought a unique charm to the show, adding some memorable moments of humor with Carson. A young Bridget Bardot radiates charm under the summer sun. With her iconic blonde hair tied in pigtails and a bright red top, Bardot's effortless style became a symbol of the 1960s. Her natural beauty and captivating look defined an era and made her one of the most recognizable faces in cinema. San Francisco, 1918. During the height of the flu epidemic, masks were mandatory, and this photo shows just how serious it was. A police officer escorts two men who are being arrested for not wearing masks. The image captures a moment when public health measures were enforced as strictly as law and order, echoing challenges we faced over a century later. It's a reminder of how history often repeats itself in unexpected ways. Rita Hayworth strikes a joyful pose, biking barefoot by the pool at the Beverly Hills Hotel. With her radiant smile and vibrant red outfit, she captures the carefree Hollywood glamour of the 1940s. Hayworth was one of the biggest stars of her time, and this playful shot shows her at ease, embodying the spirit of classic Tinseltown. A young Tom Cruise back in middle school in the 1970s, before he became a Hollywood superstar. With his signature smile and a hint of youthful charm, it's hard to imagine that this kid would go on to be one of the biggest names in cinema. Even then, you can see a spark of the confidence that would later define his career. This 1936 photo shows the original model of Mount Rushmore as envisioned by sculptor Gutzon Borglum. In the model, the presidents, Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln, were meant to be carved from the waist up, not just the heads as we see today. Borglum's ambitious vision was ultimately scaled back due to funding issues, leaving us with the iconic faces but not the full figures. This photo offers a glimpse into what could have been a towering tribute that nearly became one of the largest statues in history. In 1953, at the infamous Shanghai Reds bar in San Pedro, California, a bouncer known as Carol Mary was a force to be reckoned with. Here, she's seen throwing out an unruly patron with ease. Known for her toughness and no-nonsense attitude, Mary had a reputation for handling troublemakers on her own. Flight attendants in the 1960s strike a playful pose on an empty airplane, showcasing the glamour and style that defined air travel in that era. With their chic uniforms and relaxed attitudes, they capture a time when flying was a luxury experience. This snapshot of airline culture reflects a period when the job was as much about elegance as it was about service. In this charming 1956 photo, Henry Behrens, known as the smallest man in the world at the time, shares a delightful dance with his pet cat in the doorway of his home in Worthing. With a smile and a gentle touch, he and his feline friend create a heartwarming moment, showing that joy can be found in the simplest interactions. This image became an iconic reminder of the unique bond between humans and their pets. This eerie scene shows patrons inside the Cabaret de l'Enfer, or Cabaret of Hell, in Paris, a popular themed restaurant founded in 1892. With its surreal, infernal decor featuring demons and flames carved into the walls, it provided a unique theatrical experience for visitors visitors who wanted a taste of the macabre. This cabaret was part of the Montmartre nightlife, where guests could sip absinthe and immerse themselves in a night of dark, otherworldly ambience. In 1968, Bob "Gibby" Gibson dominated the mound for the St. Louis Cardinals, pitching an astonishing 13 shutouts, a record that solidified his place in baseball history. Known for his intense focus and intimidating presence, Gibson's performance that season earned him a legendary status and a remarkable 1.12 ERA, one of the lowest in modern baseball. This photo captures his fierce determination, a moment from a season that many still call the year of the pitcher. In 1945, at the end of World War II, the Mona Lisa was carefully unpacked and returned to the Louvre after being hidden to protect it from wartime threats. This photo captures the moment of relief and reverence as museum workers ensured the masterpiece was safe. During the war, priceless artworks were relocated to keep them out of harm's way, and the Mona Lisa was no exception. Winston Churchill and Charlie Chaplin on the set of City Lights in 1929. Churchill, looking sharp in his suit, stands next to Chaplin in a casual white outfit. It's a surprising mix of personalities. Politics meets Hollywood. Churchill was visiting Los Angeles and took the chance to see Chaplin's work up close, making for a unique moment between two legends. American actress Veronica Lake, known for her iconic peekaboo hairstyle, strikes a playful pose at a drill press. A somber 21-year-old Yves Saint Laurent at the funeral of Christian Dior in 1957. Dressed in a dark coat and looking down, Saint Laurent reflects the grief of losing his mentor. Soon after Dior's passing, Yves would take over as the head of the iconic fashion house, marking the start of his legendary career. Marilyn Monroe radiates elegance in this 1952 photo, wearing a soft pink dress that adds to her angelic charm. Captured in a moment of calm, her expression is gentle yet captivating, a reminder of why she became an icon of beauty and grace. This image showcases a side of Marilyn that feels both timeless and ethereal. This picture shows Arsenal goalkeeper Jack Kelsey trying to spot the ball through heavy fog. The fog became so thick that the players couldn't see each other, resulting in the game being stopped, and the goalkeeper stayed until the end, ironically. Here's Arnold Schwarzenegger between Wilt Chamberlain and Andre the Giant on the set of Conan the Destroyer in 1984. Even with his impressive build, Arnold looks almost small next to these two giants. With Wilt at 7'1" and Andre at 7'4", it's not often you see Schwarzenegger looking like the little guy in the room. A true meeting of legends. Sophia Loren's captivating green eyes take center stage in this 1960s portrait. With her intense gaze and glamorous makeup, Loren defined timeless beauty in cinema. Her eyes, framed perfectly, have a way of drawing you in, an unforgettable part of her iconic look that made her a legend. In 1974, high-wire artist Philip Petit walked a tightrope between the Twin Towers, capturing the world's attention. Suspended over 1,300 feet above the ground, Petit balanced with ease, performing one of the most daring stunts in history without any safety equipment. Baby, You Can Drive My Car, John Lennon's psychedelic Rolls-Royce Phantom V, and George Harrison's Mini Cooper S. Carrie Fisher in 1975, just a couple of years before she became famous as Princess Leia in Star Wars. This portrait shows her in a casual, relaxed pose, capturing a natural charm and ease that made her so memorable. It's a glimpse of Fisher before the fame, with a quiet confidence that would soon define her career. This photo captures the first flight of Boeing's first commercial jetliner, the 707, on July 15, 1954. Designed to revolutionize air travel, the 707 marked a major shift from propeller-driven aircraft to jet engines, paving the way for the modern jet age. Its success helped make air travel faster and more accessible, shaping the future of commercial aviation. Anne Margaret strikes a confident pose, showcasing her style and charisma. Known for her dynamic presence both on screen and stage, she exuded glamour and energy that captivated audiences. This image captures that bold spirit, showing why she was such a memorable figure in Hollywood. Madonna in 1983, casually lounging in a New York City apartment. With her feet up, denim vest, and rebellious style, she perfectly embodies the edgy vibe of early 80s NYC. This relaxed moment captures the raw energy she brought to the music scene as she was on the brink of stardom. Here's Benito Mussolini cruising with his pet lion cub in 1926. Yeah, you read that right, a lion cub. Back in the day, Mussolini loved pulling stunts like this to show off his larger-than-life vibe. Nothing says "look at me" quite like taking a baby lion for a spin. Salvador Dali strikes a cool pose on the deck of the SS Normandy as it arrives in New York City in 1936. Looking sharp in his coat and suit, Dali was already making waves as a surrealist artist with his wild ideas and unique style. This photo captures him on the brink of his American adventure, ready to shake up the art world. Here's Dawn Wells, better known as Miss Nevada 1958, getting a few final adjustments from fashion guru Mr. Blackwell before stepping out at the Miss America pageant. Way before her Gilligan's Island days as Mary Ann, Dawn rocked the pageant scene with her classic charm and that big smile, just a small-town girl making it big on the national stage. Charlie Chaplin, just 27 in this 1916 photo, already had that unmistakable spark in his eyes. With his unruly hair and thoughtful expression, he was on the cusp of becoming a worldwide sensation in the silent film era. This was right when he started bringing his unique comedic style to audiences everywhere. Bill Murray channeling the wild energy of Hunter S. Thompson in Where the Buffalo Roam, 1980. Cigarette in hand, rocking that Nixon mask pushed up on his head, he captured Thompson's chaotic vibe perfectly. This film kicked off Murray's rep as more than just a comedy guy. He was diving deep into the madness of a gonzo journalist legend. American soldiers looking up as the French tricolor flies proudly over the Eiffel Tower again on August 25, 1944. Paris had just been liberated from German occupation, and this moment was like a breath of freedom. These guys knew they were witnessing history in one of the most iconic spots in the world. A guy using a mobile phone in his car, back in 1954. This was cutting-edge tech for the time, basically the texting and driving of the 50s. It weighed a ton and cost a small fortune, but it was the height of luxury and innovation. Stock market crash of 1929, the sign says it all, lost it all on the stock market. People were so desperate they'd sell a luxury car for just $100, trying to scrape together anything they could after Black Tuesday hit. New York City goes all out with a ticker tape parade on August 12, 1969, celebrating the Apollo 11 astronauts. After 3 weeks in quarantine, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins finally get the hero's welcome they deserve. Sophia Loren at 20, rocking a classic summer outfit with that timeless Italian style. Pure vintage charm. Debbie Harry bringing that punk edge to Tokyo in 78, rocking leather boots and attitude for days. The Esso Hibernia tanker towering over a quiet street in Wallsend, UK, back in 1970. Imagine this behemoth being built right in your backyard. Vivian Leigh sitting in character as Scarlett O'Hara, that classic smile mixed with southern charm. This is Fannie Mills Brown, who is known for her unique size 30 shoes made to accommodate her massive feet. Photo taken around 1885. A motorized roller skate salesman in California, 1961. Back when mobility had a whole different meaning. Just fuel up and skate away. Natalie Wood, early 1960s. Those eyes had a way of pulling people in. No wonder she became a Hollywood legend. Cindy Crawford at a party in the 90s. A geisha after washing her hair and before styling it in 1905. Building the hand and torch of the Statue of Liberty, Paris, 1876. Sandra Bullock, mid-1990s. A woman using a whiskey vending machine in 1960. David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson, photographed by Mark Seliger in 1997. Food Cates in 1980s. Sophia Loren at the Cannes Film Festival, April 26 to May 10, 1955. Jackie and his wife and son in 1987. Marlene Dietrich and her famous legs, circa 1957.